He's the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, the web slinger.
Who are you?
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
The hero who taught us that with great power comes great responsibility.
With great power comes great responsibility. Remember that, Pete. Remember that.
But what if I told you that being Spider-Man is actually the most financially devastating existence in superhero history? A 60-year unpaid internship with deadly workplace hazards? Today, we're revealing why having spider powers is actually a one-way ticket to poverty and emotional trauma. By the end of this video, you'll never look at web-slinging the same way again. Everyone thinks Spider-Man has it made. Cool powers, acrobatic abilities, gets to swing through New York like his personal playground. But when you examine his life, it's not a superhero fantasy. It's 6 decades of unpaid emergency services with zero benefits and maximum liability. Let me break down why being your friendly neighborhood hero is actually a living nightmare. First, Spider-Man's financial situation makes homeless people look wealthy.
Give me rent.
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door!
Peter Parker has been broke for literally 60 years. Fighting crime doesn't pay, web fluid costs money, and constantly replacing torn costumes isn't cheap when you're buying fabric on a photographer's salary.
Whoa. This is worthless.
He's essentially running a full-time security company for 8 million New Yorkers, but doing it completely for free.
What?
Imagine being the world's most effective police officer, firefighter, and emergency responder combined.
I just did 80% of your job. Huh? That's how you were paying me?
But your payment is occasionally getting thanked and usually getting sued for property damage. Most superheroes have trust funds or government contracts. Spider-Man has student loans and rent anxiety while simultaneously saving the world from interdimensional threats. Batman has a billion-dollar corporation. Iron Man has weapons manufacturing profits. Spider-Man has freelance photography gigs and expired coupons. Now his work-life balance, which literally doesn't exist. Peter Parker can't attend a family dinner, go on a date, or use the bathroom without some crisis interrupting. His spider sense doesn't just detect danger. It's a psychological torture device that goes off every time someone within miles is in trouble. That's not a superpower. That's having a smoke alarm surgically implanted in your brain that never stops beeping. He literally cannot relax because his enhanced senses won't let him ignore suffering. While normal people get weekends and vacation days, Spider-Man gets responsibility never sleeps, and great power, great unpaid overtime. But here's the really messed up part. Spider-Man's greatest enemies aren't random criminals. They're people whose lives he accidentally ruined by trying to help. The Lizard was a respected scientist until his research went wrong. Sandman was a petty criminal until scientific accidents made him a monster. Even Harry Osborn became a villain partially because of his daddy issues with Peter. Spider-Man doesn't just fight evil, he accidentally creates it through the butterfly effect of heroism. His very existence generates more problems than it solves, which means every morning he wakes up knowing that yesterday's good deed might become today's supervillain origin story. And the psychological toll is devastating. Peter has watched Uncle Ben die because of his selfishness. Gwen Stacy die because of his heroism. And countless others suffer because they were connected to him. He's learned that loving Spider-Man is essentially a death sentence for anyone in his orbit. The man can't maintain relationships because everyone he cares about becomes a target. Dating Spider-Man means getting kidnapped by his enemies as a hobby. His romantic partners need their own life insurance policies just to survive the relationship. Now let's talk about public relations, which are absolutely terrible. While other superheroes get parades and keys to the city, Spider-Man gets blamed for property damage and called a menace by the media. J. Jonah Jameson has built an entire media empire on convincing people that their greatest protector is actually a threat. Imagine risking your life daily to save ungrateful people who actively hate you for it. Every building Spider-Man swings from could sue him for property damage. Every criminal he stops could press charges for assault. He's essentially an uninsured, unlicensed vigilante operating in the most litigious city in America. And the cruelest irony? Spider-Man can never truly win. No matter how many crimes he stops or lives he saves, there will always be more.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Crime doesn't decrease because he's successful. It evolves to challenge him specifically. Every victory is temporary. Every rescue just delays the next crisis. He's trapped in an endless game where the only reward for success is facing harder challenges with higher stakes. Spider-Man is stuck in a cycle where his greatest strength, his refusal to give up, becomes his greatest weakness because it ensures he'll never be allowed to stop. The more effectively he protects New York, the more responsibility gets dumped on his shoulders. He's basically the world's most overqualified intern who never gets promoted but keeps getting more work assigned. So there you have it. Spider-Man isn't living a superhero dream. He's trapped in an endless cycle of financial struggle, emotional trauma, and thankless responsibility disguised as heroism. His incredible powers come at the cost of any possibility of a normal, financially stable, or emotionally healthy life. Behind every web swing and heroic rescue is a man who just wants to pay his rent on time and have dinner without an emergency interrupting. But the universe won't let him rest because with great power comes great exploitation by a world that needs its unpaid protector. Next time you see Spider-Man swinging through New York, remember, he's not having fun. He's just really good at a job that pays nothing, offers no benefits, and guarantees that everyone you love will eventually become a target. What do you think? Is Spider-Man a beloved hero or the victim of the most successful unpaid labor scheme in comics? Let me know in the comments. And if this video made you appreciate the man behind the mask, hit that like button faster than Spider-Man's reflexes. Remember, sometimes the greatest power is knowing when to ask for help, but Spider-Man never learned that lesson.